Hey, happy Friday to you, everybody. It is time for the Friday Five. Thank you for joining me for this Friday edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. And it is not just any Friday edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. It is the final 5 Minutes with Phil of 2023. Can you believe this? We are looking at a new year coming up here. Wow. And I can't believe it. And I pray that 2023 has been good for you. And actually, my bigger prayer is that 2024 will be even better. But we'll get to that with the next edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. For today, I want to take you to Proverbs chapter 16, verses 3 and 4. Because undoubtedly, there are some people watching this and listening to this that you've got some plans for 2024. Sometimes we call them New Year's resolutions. Sometimes we're just setting goals. We don't give them the name resolution. But we've got it in our minds, okay, this is what I'm going to do for the next year. And the new year is perfect for that. It's a brand new year, so we set brand new goals, big plans. What's a good verse to kind of guide us on our way along those lines? Take a look at this. I think you'll find this real helpful. Proverbs 16, verses 3 and 4, it says this: commit your actions to the Lord, and your plans will succeed. The Lord has made everything for his own purposes, even the wicked for a day of disaster. So what do we do? I really believe that this verse is not just referring to spiritual plans, like I'm going to read the Bible every day, which we should try to do. I'm going to try to pray to God every single day, which again, we should try to do. I'm going to try to share my faith more effectively. All these are good, okay? But I don't know that this verse is only referring to that. I think this verse is referring to everything in our lives. So, for example, if you own a business and you're making plans for that business for the new year, commit those plans to the Lord. Now, why should we do that? Because this verse says that the Lord has made everything for his own purposes. In fact, he's even got a plan for the wicked. So if you think the wicked are getting away with everything, no. God knows what he's doing. In fact, he often will use the sins and the wickedness of mankind to unknowingly they will help usher in God's will and God's plans. It's pretty amazing how God does that. But if you commit your actions to the Lord, this scripture says that your plans will succeed. So whatever those goals are for your business, commit them to the Lord. Maybe you've got goals in your own home that you want to set. And that could vary from person to person who's watching this. But you want to commit to God what those plans are. You know, I've got some plans for the church, and I don't want my plans to be based on what I read in a book or learned at a conference or saw in an article or listened to in a podcast. These got to be things that I commit to the Lord. Say, okay, Lord, here's my plans for Bethel Church, and this is what I want to see. I got to commit these to you. How do you do this? How are we going to get this done? And I've learned that giving my plans to Jesus and committing them totally to the Lord, that will go further than my effort, which I need to put in effort. That'll go further than my hard work, and I need to put in the work. Okay? So we're not passive. Okay? We're not saying, these are my goals. Okay, I'm doing nothing, and God does all the work. That's not how this goes. Not at all. God's saying, okay, you commit your work to me. You commit your actions to me. You do your part, I'll do my part. Did you catch that? We do our part, God will do his. And that's when we'll see success. In fact, God will help us define success. in the right way. So my prayer for you is that whatever your plans are for the new year, commit them first, commit them to the Lord, and then I believe that He will bless those and help you succeed. So God bless you. Happy New Year. We love you. Thanks for joining me. And the old joke, we'll see you next year. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.